Hello guys, it's Peter from PS Sound, and this is now part 2 or demo 2 on the road. The first video I shared became pretty good success, to be fair, and some people may laugh at these videos because it's like, what's the point to record a sound system? It's never gonna sound like in real life. You don't feel the staging the same way. You don't feel music the same way. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. My only excuse to take these videos is to give a bit of inspiration to people, because as much as it's a joke to record a sound system with any microphone, yes, I'm using these Sennheiser Binaural microphones, you can probably see, hanging in my ear. And it's funny, if you don't plug it in, if you don't seal it into your ear hole, then you can still hear perfectly. I hear everything perfectly. If I plug it in, then I don't. Then obviously it isolates everything. So that's what we are using for recording. And you should get as realistic, recording as possible compared to what it's like to sit here if you use headphones. So please get headphones on. Some people are saying that, the road noise, it's a bit too much for my liking. Yeah, it's funny because exactly that's the biggest enemy of car audio. We try to keep the car as quiet as possible, and that's the reason why I was saving for a long time to buy an 8-year-old S-Class. Now it's 10, I've had it for 2 years, because it's just virtually impossible to get a car so quiet with aftermarket products as when the factory designs a car to be quiet. The engine is isolated, it's a diesel, 3-liter diesel, yet it's very quiet. When you cruise, you don't hear the engine. Even when I accelerate, I hardly hear the engine. Transmission is super smooth. I have a knock at the rear left, you might have heard it now. I have to check the bushes. It's an old girl, getting old now, mileage is going into it. So, it's a very quiet car, and we haven't done much to it other than we treated the door cards, because the speakers are in factory location, and so bravo, at least you can see UK traffic in the morning. So the mids are mounted on the door cards, so the door cards needed treatment, all 4 door cards, and of course we treated the trunk, because we have the sub there, although the trunk was already very well isolated and it doesn't let any noise coming in. At one point probably we'll do a test to soundproof the outer skins of the doors to see how that can reduce the road noise, and when we do that I will definitely have a before and after recording with measurements and everything, so you will be able to see how that works out and what difference it makes. So I'm gonna shut up. It was just a short introduction if you see these videos for the first time. Also worth mentioning that I'm playing from Tidal. If you're a Tidal user, search for PS Sound, then scroll all the way to the right on a mobile device, and then you will see profiles. If you click on profile, you will see PS Sound. Click on it and then you will see all the public playlists, and then you can have thousands of songs categorized into different genres straight away, as well as the demo list. Now I'm in demo 5 acoustic. I have many playlists and I try to categorize them as much as is possible. So yeah, enjoy the ride with me, get the headphones on, and then you will hear the road noise, traffic, how the sound system behaves, and hopefully I'm not going to overdrive the mic, because there's a limit to it how loud I can go before overdriving and making it distorted. If it distorts, then you know why. The music is just a bit too loud. In reality, it's probably like maximum 95 dB. Road noise should be way under 67 dB. But we will see what you think about it.
There's a story
There you go.
in an ancient play about birds called The Birds. And it's a short story from before the world began. From a time when there was no earth, no land, only air and birds everywhere. But the thing was, there was no place to land, because there was no land. So they just circled around and around, because this was before the world began. the sound was deafening. Songbirds were everywhere. Billions and billions and billions of birds. And one of these birds was a lark, and one back of her own head. And this was the beginning of memory. Because before this, no one could remember a thing. They were just constantly flying in circles. Constantly flying in huge circles.
These bird noises are a bit crazy.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? And do they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? So, darling, tell me that you'll be true. 'Cause there's no doubt in my
I also must mention that road surface in the UK is pretty bad. So when we drive to Europe, we get off the train after the tunnel and you hear the difference straight away. The road surface, honestly, is like 10 dB louder than in Europe at most places. Here you might hear the difference that we hardly have any tire noise because this is a new surface. It's been done a month ago and much smoother, way quieter. You don't hear much from the road noise at all. But in general, it's pretty shit.
no more I love you. Changes are shifting outside the world. The lover speaks about the monsters. I used to have demons in my room at night. Desire, despair, desire. So many monsters. Oh, but no more I love you. Language is leaving me.
Now, with the allocation, the understanding, the lack of understanding, we enter into a new era of science, in which we feel nothing more than so much so as to say that those within themselves, comparary or non-comparary, will figuratively figure into the folding of our non-understanding and our partial understanding to the networks of which we all draw the source of things from. So, as I say before the last piece, feel not as though it is a sphere we live on, rather an infinite plane which has the illusion of leading yourself back to the point of origin. Once we understand that all the spheres in the skies are just large infinite planes, we plain to see. that this
I'll be afraid, I'll do it anyway. Taking off my blindfold on the darkest day. Running through the night, trying to find my way. I'll be afraid, I'll do it anyway. Taking off my blindfold on the darkest day. Running through the night, trying to find my way. Oh, I needed to be close. I'm looking for a way back home. I needed to be close. I'm looking for a way back home. I'll be afraid, I'll do it anyway. Taking off my blindfold on the darkest day. Running through the night, trying to find my way. No, I'll be afraid, I'll do it anyway. Taking off my blindfold on the darkest day. Running through the night, trying to find my way. Oh, I needed to be close. I'm looking for a way back home. I needed to be close. I'm looking for a way back
What's the difference between me and you? What's the difference between me and you? Back when Q was rolling with Lorenzo and a Benzo, I was banging with a gang of instrumentals. Got the pens and pencils, got down to business. But sometimes the business end of this shit can turn your friends against you. But you was a real nigga, I could sense it in you. I still remember the window of the car that you went through. That's fucked up, but I'll never forget the shit we've been through. And I'ma do whatever it takes to convince you. Cause you my nigga, Doc, and easy, I'm still with you. Fuck the beef, nigga, I miss you. And that's just being real with you. You see, the truth is, everybody wanna know how close me and Snoop is, and who I'm still cool with. Then I got these fake ass niggas I first grew with, claiming they non-violent, talking like this. Spit venom in interviews, speaking on reunions. Move units, then talk shit, and we can do this. Until then, I ain't even speaking your name. Just keep my name out of your mouth, and we can keep it the same, nigga. It ain't that I'm too big to listen.
There you go. And we got to work. And a busy day is gonna kick off. Plenty to do. Great system in progress, you can see on Patreon. And that's it. Hopefully you liked this short little test.
making a list. I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You all on my dick, I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get. I do not store powder, I might take a sip. I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you wish. I roll with some fiends, I love them to death. I got a few mil, but not all of them rich. What good is the bread if my niggas is broke? What good is first class if my niggas can't sit? That's my next mission, that's why I can't quit. Just like LeBron, get my niggas more chips. Just put the rollie right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. To act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with a nigga for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be cause some niggas slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you little niggas, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you came. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm thanking you now. Was watching you when you was paying.
Well, we run through quite a few tracks from the Demo 5 electronic and acoustic. At least it gives you a bit of an idea about the variety of all sorts of different genres that I tend to listen to. Some people said to play rock, yeah, but actually maybe one of the demos we will play rock as well, because I have plenty of rock music. However, most of rock songs are not well mastered and not well recorded, and they usually don't sound that great on a transparent system like this. So hopefully you liked it. Check out description for the track list, and as I mentioned, if you're a Tidal user, then search for PS Sound profile and you will see all these playlists, and hopefully you get a bit of inspiration to upgrade your system. And if it's not quiet enough on the road, then that should be your first number one thing to focus on to make the car quiet, because the more road noise you have, the louder you have to turn the system up. The louder you turn the system up, the more rattles and buzzes you have by the additional mid bass and subwoofer pumping pressure into the cabin. So it is definitely important to get a quiet car. That's number one. So this is it. I'm gonna leave it here. Check out the description for the links for Patreon and whatnot, and also at the end of the video you will find links for previous demo videos. Check them out. Worth to use the headphone, as I mentioned, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your palm will make you real. Foot is on their neck, I got them stuck. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the squad, don't give a fuck.